As you watch me drink this water, we exist in real time. The man I'm going to talk to you tonight about, however, exists in a state that we call myth time. His work is furious, painful, yet genius. He is a Scot, yet to hear him recite is like taking ecstasy. He is, of course,
Adam English!
English was born in the suburbs of Morningside, Edinburgh in June 1980. He had a privileged upbringing, showing promise as a young golfer and skill in traditional Scottish dance. His single mother, Agnes, always cared deeply for him, but found difficulty in expressing it. She would wake him every morning at 5 with piercing screams and a super soaker filled with egg yolks, Tabasco and ground beef. This ritual was to resurface in poems such as Red, Yellow and Loud Mummy and Stop Spraying Me, I'm Trying to Sleep. Whether walking the rainy streets of Edinburgh or relishing the vibrancy of Brick Lane, English's poetry will always be a painful exploration of the fractured self.
Who are you? Am I you? Or is he me? Bastard.
We now join influential French postmodernist thinker Rayon Couchon to discuss his views on English's later works. Good evening, Rayon.
Bonsoir. The rhythm, the metrical patterns of the poetry of Adam English, they're like this, party popper.
This poem is called Mother's Day. Bitch, bitch, bitch.
And the metaphor of this poetry, it is like this silly Bolivian hat.
Yes, brilliant.
No, I joke of you, I cannot tell you a joke. It is much more like the spoon. The spoon, it could gouge out your eyes, or it could feed you some ice cream. We do not know.
Bitch, bitch, bitch.
To read Adam English's poetry, to live it, it is like to wear this cag in a bag.
What is a cag in a bag?
It's, like it's kind of anorak that you put over yourself.
I
It's in a bag.
I think I see your point. You're saying English's poetry disappears inside itself, becoming something new.
Whore.
That's not what I'm saying at all. What I mean is that you put it on, it will insulate you from the rain, but you will also look very, very strange.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Monsieur Rayon Couchon, thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
English is constantly on the prowl for new audiences. For him, poetry isn't something to be confined to the library, the stuffy student common room, or pretentious coffee houses. English believes no one has the right to refuse his poetry. It is, in his eyes, an Alka-Seltzer to the human hangover.
I am sitting here, but let me recite to you my magnum opus. My willy bleeds, and I find everything across the floor. Pus, blood, semen. You mother and father.
I have children.
You bastard.
Did you see that girl dribbling? That's my sister. Did you see that young lady running like a baby? That's my sister. Did you see that freak? That demented octopus bleeding everywhere? That's my girl. And that sobbing mess in the corner with the bruised knuckles, ashamed. That's me.
Of course, English never really had a sister, merely creating her just to destroy her. His mind a fictional graveyard. Aged 20, he relocated to London, getting a job in an urban circus in Hoxton as meat jouster. This period, though difficult for English, proved seminal in his career as poetaster, bringing him such works as When Clowns Take Beatings, Why Is There a Dead Clown in My Room, Get Rid of the Dead Clown and Circus of Grief. He achieved critical acclaim in 2002 with his controversial reflections on ethnic diversity in East London in the novel Brick Facial.
Brick facial. I never wrote that. I bought that from W.H. Smith's. I was reading it on the plane over here.
You wrote it?
I fucking didn't. It was a pile of shite.
You wrote it?
Are you saying I wrote that trash?
Yes.
You saying I wrote that shit?
I'm saying
You
that.
shut your fucking mouth, pal.
Sorry. Ceaselessly experimental and dubbed by many the scientist of poetry, English continually strives to find fresh outlets for his artistic vision. Recently, he was awarded an honorary doctorate from the Slade School of Art for plastic graphic portrayal of superhero genitalia. The confrontational nature of his work has, however, led to an uneasy relationship with the reading public.
So how did you find Adam English's poetry?
It moved me. If you'll excuse me. You again? No.
My mother's hen.
I'm sorry.
Her breath.
No. I love hens.
Adam, the fact that you grew up without a father figure is well documented in the studies of your poetry. But I'd like to put a question to you. What about your mother?
What kind of a sick fuck are you to ask a question like that?
Who
are you?
Duncan.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm interviewing you.
Are you fuck?
I am.
No, you are
I
not.
am.
No, you are not.
Am I?
No.
You answered me. That's an interview. That
Fuck
makes an interview.
you, Duncan.
Oh,
fuck you.
I heard something.
What?
I had a little rumour.
What?
I heard that you fucked your mum.
I'll fucking kill you! Mother, when you caught me wanking, what biscuits did you make then? You made none. You went to town and had meat and shame and shit.
Essentially, English's poetry both challenges and invites us to fight him. Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! No, I say. He tries again. Love me. Love me. Love me. And again, I decline. And instead, shut the book. Shakespeare, naked, squatting beside you.
Squatting beside you 400 years. Now, his sonnet scribbling fingers on your thighs. Shakespeare, naked, twisted Renaissance bastard, forcing you onto his second best bed. Shakespeare, naked, holding his short, stumpy literary cock, grabbing your hair. Shakespeare, raping you. Shakespeare, raping you. Shakespeare, raping you. Wherefore art thou now, arse bandit? You've been a fucking terrible audience. Fuck you.
When I eat a good cheese, I think of my mother. Of course I do. But when I read the poetry of Adam English, I think of my mother. But I think of her wrong.
Poetry. Oh, so interesting. Words und sounds. The pages of the book. Ah.